Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steppe of India, but that, forsooth, your bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress, and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigenia, whom he ravished, and make with him fair Aegle break his faith with Ariadne and Antiopa?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since the middle summer spring, met we on hill and dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushing brook, or in the beached margent of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling on the land have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And thorough this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Highness' thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, the angry winter change their wonted liveries to the mazed world. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood, when we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied in the wanton wind, which she, with pretty and with swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles and return again as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies, away! I shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle puck, come hither. Thou rememberest that very time I saw Cupid all armed, a certain aim he took, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. Fetch me that flower. The herb I soothed thee once on sleeping eyelids laid will make any man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me that herb and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Are we all met?
Pat, and here is a marvelous and convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tarring house, and we will do it in the action as we should do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Polybottom?
Well, there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Fire, lake, and a perilous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device that will make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we shall do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed, and, for the better assurance, tell them that I am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. That will put them out of their fear.
But will the ladies be not afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in. God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful, wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore the prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he will speak in the same defect, saying, ladies, or fair ladies, I would entreat you, I would request you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. For if you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. Then you will tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there are two hard things. That is to bring moonlight into the chamber, for, as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine on the night we play our play?
Then you must leave a casement in the great chamber window, where we can play open, and the moon may shine in at that casement.
Aye. Or else, one must come in with a lantern and bush of thorns and say he comes to disfigure, or to present the man of moonshine. Then there's another thing. That is to bring a wall into the great chamber, for, as the story goes, Pyramus and Thisbe do talk through the chink of a wall.
But you can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall, and he will hold his fingers thus, where Pyramus and Thisbe may whisper.
Well, if it shall be so, then all is well. Come, sit down and rehearse your parts, every mother's son. Pyramus, you begin. Once you have finished your cue, exit through that tarring house, and so every man according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play, George? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors! Odors!
Odors, savor sweet. So have thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. Stay here but a while, and I will to thee appear.
A stranger pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you, for you must understand. He goes off to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, like the red rose on triumphant briar. Most frisky juvenile, and yet most lovely Jew, as true as truest horse, that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee at Ninny's too.
Ninnas, too, man! Why you not speak this yet? That you should say all your parts at once, hues and all. Pyramus, your cue is past, it is never tired.
Oh, as true as truest horse, that yet would never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We're hunted! Run, masters! Fly, masters!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you a bit around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be. Sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear. Sometime a fire, and neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn. Like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Now why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Oh, bless thee, Bottom, bless thee, thou art translated! Ah!
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass out of me, to fright me if they could. But I will not be scared. I will stay here and I will sing so that they will hear I am not afraid. The owl so cock so black of hue with orange tawny bill. The throstle with his note so true. The wren with little quill. Oh.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo play. Whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cry cuckoo never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled of thy shape. And thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. Yet, to say in truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. Oh, the more the pity that some honest neighbor will not make them friends. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. If I had enough to get out of this wood, oh, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go, peace blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready, and I. Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bag steal from humble bees and pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal! Hail!
Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb!
Oh, good Mistress Cobweb, I would desire you of more acquaintance too. If I should cut my finger, I will make bold with you. Ah, Mistress, your name, please.
Cheese Blossom!
Oh, good Mistress Peas Blossom, I demand you of more acquaintance too. Commend me to Mistress Piscard, your father, and Mistress Piscard, your mother. Ah, Mistress, your name, please.
Mustard Seed!
Oh, good Master Mustard Seed. I know that same cowardly, that giant-like oxbeath hath devoured many a man of your kind. Oh, I swear you and your kind made my eyes water ere now. I desire you of more acquaintance too, good Mistress Mustard Seed.
Come!
Oh.
Wait upon him. Leave him to my valor. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue and bring him silently. Ha 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 ha!
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it lion, bear, wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, she'll render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I will slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they stolen on to this wood, and here I am, woe within this wood, because I cannot meet my fair Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow thee no more.
Oh, you draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. But yet, you draw not iron, for my heart is as pure as steel. Leave you your power to give, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or, rather in plainest truth, do I tell you that I do not, nor cannot love you?
Oh, and even for that, do I
spaniel, Demetrius, and the more you spurn me, the more I will fawn on you. Oh, use me, but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. In what worse or place can I beg for your love, and yet a place of such high respect, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look at thee.
Oh, and I am sick when I look not on you.
Oh, run from me, hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of the wildest beasts.
Oh, the wildest hath not such a heart as you.
I will not stay thy questions, let me go. Or, if thou follow, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, you do me mischief, Demetrius. You do set a scandal on our sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. Oh, I will follow you and make a heaven out of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt flight him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there, welcome wanderer?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and nodding violet grows, quite over canopied by luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and eglantine. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, though, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know him by the Athenian garment he hath on, affected with some care that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come, now a roundel and a fairy song. Then, for the third part of a minute's hence, some to kill cankers in the musk rosebuds, some war with rear mice for their leathern wings to make my small elves' coats, and some keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wanders at our quaint spirits. Now sing me to sleep, and to your offices, and let me rest.
Spotted snakes with double tongues, thorny hedgehogs, be not see. Newts and blind worms do no wrong. Come not near our
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's take. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or pard or cat or bear or boar with bristled hair. In thy eye it shall appear, what thou seest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way. Will rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my
One
head.
turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and a single trough.
Nay, Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off. Do not lie so near.
Ah, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms, interchained with an oath. So then, two bosoms and a single trough. And by your side, no bedroom me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily, but gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off. In human modesty, such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen. To that fair prayer say I, and end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, will thou tartling leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. No, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore no marvel does Demetrius fly from my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass made me compare with Hermia's sphery eyne? But who is this? Lysander? On the ground? Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire for thy sweet sake. O transparent Helena, nature shows art, and through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Oh, where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so! Say not so, Lysander! What though he love your Hermia? What though, good Lord? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove. Man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born, when at your hands did I deserve such scorn? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I can never know, nor never will deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eyne? But you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do. In such disdainful manner me to woo. Fare ye well, I must confess, I thought you, Lord, of more true gentleness. Though a lady of one man refused should of another, therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, liest thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. And all my power address your love and might to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast! Ay me, for pity. Oh, what a dream was here, Lysander. Look how I do quake with fear. Oh, methought a serpent eat my heart away, while you sat smiling. It is cruel. Pray. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander? Lord? Gone? No sound, no word? Alack! Where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? And I perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger now. How now, mad spirit? What night rule about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love! Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage take. An ass's no life fixed on his head. Anon his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes when they him spy, so at his sight away his fellows fly. And at our stamp here o'er and o'er one falls, he murder cries, and hell from Athens calls. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side. So when he waked, of force she must be eyed.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, wife, rebuke you him that loves you so. Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. Oh, it cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty, yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I would have rather give his carcass to my hound.
Out, dog! Out, her! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once, tell true. Tell true even for my sake. Durst thou have looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, great touch. Could not a worm, an adder, do so much? An adder did it. For with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent never ever stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what could I get therefore?
A privilege, never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no use following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I shall remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Through the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look to find. She is all fancy, sick and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as Venus of the sky. When he wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our ferry band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then will two at once woo one? That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? I mean, how can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
Oh, you do advance your cunning more and more when truth kills truth. Oh, devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what may I compare thine eye crystal? Is mighty, oh, how ripe and so thy lips that kiss the cherries tempting grow. Fan the eastern wind turns to a crow when thou holdest thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, the seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! No hell! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you are men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so to vow and swear and super-praise my cause. And I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You are both rivals and love Hermia. And now both rivals to mock Helena? A trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conquer. What? None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, not to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know, I know, and with all goodwill. With all my heart in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours of Helen, to me bequeath, whom I do love and will until my death.
Never did mockers waste such idle breath.
Bystander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If I e'er loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her now but as a guest wise sojourned, but now to Helen has it home returned. There to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Despair not the fate thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou shalt buy it dear. Oh, look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Dark night, that from which the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Thou art not by mine eye. Lysander, Oh, mine ear, I think, brought me to thy sound, but why unkindly dost thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
Oh, what love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, which would not let him bide fair Helena, who more engilds the ninth in all you fiery O's and eyes of light. Why hast thou seek'st me? Could not thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be. No! She is one of the Confederacy! I now perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid! Have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me in this foul derision? What? Have all the counsels we have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent when we tried the hasty-footed time for parting us asunder, is it all forgotten? And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly. 'Tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I will chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I understand not what you mean by this. I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not, yet it seems that you scorn me.
I do persever, counterfeit, sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. If you had any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. It's partly my own fault, which absence or death soon shall remedy.
Helen, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent. Sweet, not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do, and I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick! Come!
Lysander, we're too tense on this.
Away, you Ethiop!
No, you seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man. Go!
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing, let loose or I shall swing thee like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love.
Out, tawny Tartar, out loathed medicine, hated potion, hence.
Do you not jest? Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with thee.
I would, for I had your bond, but I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What should I hurt her? Strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll harm her not so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me. Oh me, what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile since night you loved me. Since night you left me. Or then you left me. Oh, the gods forbid it, earnest shall I say.
I by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt, be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I hate thee, and love Helena.
Me. You, juggler. You
no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness. What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Oh, fie! Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you puppet! Why so? Ah, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she may compare between our statures. She hath earned her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, she hath prevailed with him. And art you grown so high in his esteem because I'm so dwarfish? And so low? How low am I, thou painted maple? How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach to thy eyes. Now you mock me, gentlemen. Let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in truishness. You perhaps may think, because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her. Lower! Happy day! How long that happens, why don't you? I evermore did love you, good Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you, save that, and to Demetrius I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you, and for love, I followed him. But hence, he hath chid me for it, threatened to strike me, spurred me, nay, to kill me too. So, I pray you let me quiet go to Athens to bear my folly back. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am. Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you? A foolish heart, which I leave here behind. What, with Lysander? With Demetrius?
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, fair Helena.
No, she shall not. So you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce. Little, again, nothing but low and little. Oh, why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her!
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus, of hindering not grass maid, you bead, you acorn.
Let her alone and speak not of Helena. Take not her part, for if thou dost intend to show, never show little of love, thou shalt buy it dear.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow, nay, I will go cheek by
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back. Oh, I will not stay with you. I nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands may be quicker for a fray, but my legs are longer, though, to run away. I am amazed. I know not what to say.
negligence. Thou hast mistakest or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far am I glad it so did sort, as this there jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon, with drooping fog as black as Archeron. And lead these testy rivals so astray, that one not come within another's way. And like Lysander, frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. And sometime rail thou like Demetrius, then look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When he wakest, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. Then back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Was I in this affair I do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. And then I will her charmed eyes release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
Up and down, I will lead them up in town. I am feared and field in town, goblin lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again! Where art thou, thou coward, thou runaway? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes thou look'st for wars and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, yet still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. And now, fallen am I in dark, uneven way. Here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy gray light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me, if thou darest, for well I wot thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then, thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy it. If ever I see thy face, my... Now go thy way. Fateness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. Oh, by day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night. Shine comforts from the east, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes may steal me away from mine own company.
Yet but three. Come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven's shield, Lysander, if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover. Remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known that every man should take his own, in their waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon my flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where is Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Oh, Mistress Peas Blossom, scratch my head. Where is Cobweb?
Ready?
Cobweb, get your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on top of a thistle. And good, bring me the honey bag. Oh, do not fret yourself too much in the action. Oh, but have a care the honey bag break not, for I would be loath to have you overflowed with the honey bag. Oh, where is mustard seed?
Ready?
Give me your neath mustard seed, pray you. Leave your courtesies.
What is your will?
Oh, nothing but to help Peas Blossom to scratch. Methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face, and since I am such a tender ass, oh, if my hair do tickle, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some sweet music, my sweet love?
Oh, I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Or say, sweet love,
Oh.
what thou desirest to eat.
Methinks I could munch your good dry oats. I desire a bottle of hay. Sweet hay, good hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and bring thee new nuts.
I had rather a handful or two of dried peas. Oh, please, please, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Oh, sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee! How I dote on thee!
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For of meeting of her late behind the wood, she seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. She then his hairy temples and had rounded with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. I then at my leisure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience. I then did ask her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear my bower in fairyland. Now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection from her eyes. And pop, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, waking when the other do, back to Athens may again repair. And think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I shall release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Oberon! What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes loathe his visage now.
Sound music. Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tonight midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy King, attendant mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found among these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester. We shall, fair queen, up the mountain's top, and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echoing conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in wood of Crete they bayed the bear. With hounds of Sparta never did I hear such gallant chiding. For besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near, seemed all one mutual cry. Never did I hear so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander. This Demetrius is. And this Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
Well, no doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here and graced our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's is past. Begin these wood birds but a couple now?
Pardon, my lord?
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How come this gentle concord in the world, that hatred be so far from jealousy? To sleep by hate and fear no enmity.
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half sleep, half waking, but as yet I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak. And now I do bethink me. So it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, so we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord, I have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would have, Demetrius, thereby defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife. My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them, and Helen in fancy following me, but my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is my love to Hermia, melted as the snow. It seems to me now as the remembrance of an idol god in which our childhood we did dote upon, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye is only to Helen. To her was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, but like in sickness did I loathe this food, but now come I to my natural taste, and now I too wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us, these lovers shall eternally be knit. And now, since the morning is something worn on, our purposed hunting shall be put aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
And so methinks I see Demetrius as mine own, and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems that yet we sleep. We dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let us go. Oh, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus, hi-ho! Peter Quince. Flute the bellows mender, tongue snout the tinker starveling. God's my life, stolen hence and left me here asleep. But I have had a most rare dream. I have had a vision past the wit of man to say what kind of dream it was. For man is but an ass if he were to expound on this dream. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, the tongue of man hath not conceived, the hand of man hath not tasted, nor his heart to report what kind of dream it was. I will have Peter Quince write me a ballad of this dream, and let it be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke, and peradventure, and for the more gracious, I will sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house yet? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he comes not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is impossible. There is no man in all of Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, and he hath simply the best wit of any handicraftsman in all of Athens.
Aye, and the best man too. He's a true paramour of a man.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of note.
Masters! The Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom! Thus hath he scraped 6 pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged. 6 pence a day for Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, happy hour! Oh, most courageous day!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. However, I will tell you right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I can tell you is that the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together! Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps, and we will meet presently at the palace, and for the short or long that our play is preferred, let Thisbe have clean linens, and let not the man who plays lion pare his nails, for they are to hang down for the lion's claws. Most dear actors, we are to eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. Oh, no more words. Away. Go away! Go!
Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. The lunatic, the lover, and the madman are of imagination all compact.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth their fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Ah, here come the lovers full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany our hearts. Come now, what mask, what music shall we have? How shall we wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and our bedtime? Where is the usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturous hour?
A brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness shall see first.
The battle with the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp? Well, none of that. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rages. That is an old device and was played last when I from Thebes came a conqueror. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical? Tedious and brief? That is hot ice and strange wondrous snow. How shall we find the concord in this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my noble lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play there is not one word act, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself. Which when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
And what are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled your unbreathed memories with the same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No. My noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intents. Extremely stretched and conned with cruel pains to do you service.
We will hear it, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in. Ladies, take your places.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is in our goodwill that you think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, and that be the true beginning of the end. The actors are at hand, and by the end you shall know all that you are like to know. Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which these lovers did think to sunder, and through whose chink poor souls did think to whisper, at which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorns comes to present moonshine, for if you should know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, whose lion hight by name, the trusting Thisbe coming sometime of the night, the lion did scare, or rather did affright, and as she fled, her mantle slain did fall. And lion with vile and bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat which blade, with bloody flameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling breast, and Thisbe, tearing in mulberry shade, his dagger drew, and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse where they do remain.
I wonder if lions can speak. No wonder, my lord, one lion may when many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think
had in it a crannied hole, or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly. This loam, this rough-cast stone doth show that I am the same wall. The truth is so. And this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition I e'er saw.
Now here comes Pyramus. Silence.
Oh, grim-looked night! Oh, night with you, so black! Oh, night which ever art when day is not! I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. Oh, night! Oh, night! Alack! 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 Oh, wall! Oh, sweet and lovely wall, that standest between her father's ground and mine! Oh, wall, give me thy chink to blink through with mine eye! Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, from whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
Methinks being sensible should curse again.
No, in fact, sir, he should not. You see, deceiving me is actually Thisbe's cue. She is to come now, and I am to spy her through the chink of the wall. It will fall pat, just as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Oh, wow! So often hast thou heard my moans, purporting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones. Thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
But hark, I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to blink through with mine eye. Thisbe!
My love, thou art! My love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Limander, I am trusty still.
Now like Helen to the fates me kill.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
Oh! I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Oh, tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged as so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
Why, the best of this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse of imagination amend them.
Well, then it must be your imagination, then and not theirs.
If we imagine them no worse than they of themselves, they may prove to be excellent men. Ah, here come in two noble beasts, a lion and a man.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear. The smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I one snug the joiner am. No lions fell, else no lions damn. For if I should as lion come in strife unto this place, 'twere pity on my life.
Such a gentle beast of good conscience.
The very best dead beast I e'er saw.
This lantern doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
I am aweary of this moon. Would he would change.
It appears by small light of discretion that he is in the wane, but yet in all reason, in all courtesy, we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon. All that I have to say is to tell you that this lantern is the moon. I, the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush,
this dog, my dog.
Why, all these are in the lantern, but they should be in the moon. Oh, but silence! Here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb. But where is my love?
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, Moon. Truly the moon shines with good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee now for shining so bright. For by thy golden, gracious, glittering, gleaming gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, oh spite, but mark, poor knight. What dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Thy mantle good. What? Stained with blood? Approach ye furies fell! Fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, to quill, crush, conclude, and quell!
This passion in the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Wherefore nature didst thou lions frame? For lion vile did here deflower my dear, which was, no, the fairest dame that ever lived, that liked, that loved with cheer. Come tears, come found, out sword and wound, the pap of Pyramus. I, the left pap, where heart doth hop. Thus will I die, thus. Now am I dead, now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Oh, tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die, oh, die, oh, die, oh, die, die, die.
With the help of the surgeon, we yet might recover and prove an ass.
How chance that Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She shall find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion shall end the play.
She hath spied him with those sweet eyes.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak! Quite dumb? Dead, dead! A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes! This cherry nose, these yellow pouted cheeks are gone, are gone! Lovers make moan! Oh, sisters three, come, come to me with hands as pale as milk! Lay them in gore, since you have shore with cheers his bed of silk! Tongue, not a word! Come, trusty sword! Blade, my breast imbrue, and farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe ends. Adieu. Woo. Woo.
Moonshine and lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and the wall too.
Oh, no. The wall that parted their fathers is down, I promise you. But would you like to see the epilogue or to hear a Bergamat's dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, for you need no epilogue, for never excused for when all the players are dead. There need none to be blamed. But come, your Bergamats, let your epilogue alone. 12. Lovers to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. Sweet friends to bed. For a fortnight hold we this solemnity, in nightly revels and new jollity.
Now it is the time of night that the graves all gaping wide. Everyone lets forth his sprite in the churchway paths to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through this house give gathering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird on briar. And this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we come and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. So shall the couples three ever true in loving be. Every fairy take his gate, and through each several chamber bless. Through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay. Meet me all by the break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest Puck, if we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.